What is going on, Gridiron fans? I am Grid-ironGuy, and this is my Week 3 mock draft. Okay? It's a mock draft. It's early, obviously. Some college teams aren't even playing. But if you like what I'm doing on this channel, give me a like, subscribe so you can see future videos. I really appreciate it. It goes a long way. So, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so it's pretty obvious. The Sam Darnold project did not work out for the Jets. Mostly because he doesn't have any weapons. He has nobody there. Even Le'Veon Bell is not Le'Veon Bell anymore. So, they either are going to have to pay Sam Darnold or they're going to have to draft Trevor Lawrence. So that's what they're going to do. Okay. So, we have the New York Giants. And the Giants need edge. Well, let's give them Gregory Rousseau. Gregory Rousseau is just... he's a beast. I think he'll be good there. He'll be real good there. Okay. Bengals continuing what they started 2 years ago when they drafted a tackle. And now they're going to draft Penei Sewell. Best offensive tackle in the draft. Got to protect Joe Burrow. They can protect Joe Burrow. That guy can do... that guy is special. He is really special. Alright, so we're looking at the Broncos. Broncos need a corner. Offensive tackle, corner, or linebacker. Well, Micah Parsons. Perfect fit. Perfect fit. Okay. Washington Football Team. Such a weird name. I'm still getting used to it. Alright. Washington Football Team. They're going to have to take the offensive tackle, wide receiver, safety. Why not take the best wide receiver in the draft? Jamar Chase. Hands down, best wide receiver in the draft. Alright. Bengals. Oh, sorry. Jaguars. The Jaguars. Gonna have them go with Justin Fields or Trey Lance. You know what? I think... honestly, if I was the Jaguars, I would trade down right here. But since, that's another video for another time. Not doing any trades. We're taking where we're at. I don't know. I'm not willing to give up on Gardner Minshew. I think this guy can be something, but go Justin Fields. Okay. Panthers. The Panthers. You know what? Let's be honest. Teddy Bridgewater was always going to be that placeholder. So, really, quarterback, Trey Lance, if this guy can play in the NFL like he did in college, he is a perfect fit in Carolina for what they're trying to do. He's a big physical quarterback. He's not super tall. He's 6'3". He's not, Josh Allen. But same mindset. Big frame, power runner, very athletic, big arm, but he is super accurate. Did not throw an interception in college in his entire season. That's crazy. Playing in the FBS though. All right. Miami. See up here, we got Miami's got back-to-back picks for this particular week. Just the way the rankings are working right now, based on their trade with the Texans. I'm not sure which one's the Texans pick there, but it's probably the 9th pick. Anyway, they need help. You know what I'm gonna do here? Okay, so assumably next year you would have Tua Tagovailoa taking over as quarterback. Why not get him a guy he's already used to throwing to? Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle's a beast. He's basically just like Henry Ruggs. Just like Henry Ruggs. He's not a speedster. He is a big frame guy. Or he's a small frame guy, but he plays big. He can catch the ball in traffic. He's got good hands, good route running. He's not just a burner. So the other thing they need is edge help. I'm going to give him Quincy Roche. Why not keep a Miami guy in Miami, right? He's in Miami. Quincy Roche, good. Probably the second best edge rusher in this draft behind Gregory Rousseau. And they're on the same team. That's going to be a heck of a pass rush down there in Miami this year. Okay. So the Falcons need safety, edge, linebacker. Now, we're going to go linebacker here. Yeah. Dylan Moses. Dylan Moses is the guy. Now, just so you guys know, this is my draft board. So, a lot of these guys, I'm going to be picking from the top 6 or 7 here because this is how I set it up in my order on how good these guys are. So it's not. These are my picks in order. So at the Vikings, wide receiver, interior offensive line, and safety. You know what? Let's give him Creed Humphrey. Let's go with that. Creed Humphrey. This guy can play center or guard. He mostly plays center, but he's a beast. He's a hawk molly. All right. So, the Chargers on the board. Look at this, though. The Chargers are picking in the perfect spot. They got offensive tackles right here. Alex Leatherwood, really good offensive tackle. But up here you got, Caleb Farley's he's my favorite corner to go in this draft. And, we got 3 big corners right here. These are all big guys. Look at this. 6'2", 6'1", 6'2". These are all big, physical guys. Caleb Farley. Okay. Up to the Lions. They need some youth at the wide receiver game. Marvin Jones is getting older. Galloway's 26. So they need an infusion of youth. Devontae Smith is that guy. Just that pedigree from Alabama. All 4 of these guys could have been first rounders last year, but 2 of them were ineligible. So in Devontae Smith and Jalen Waddle, both of them were They could have been in the first round with Ruggs and Judy this past year, but that's incredible. So, all right, looking at the Eagles. Eagles, interesting. Linebacker is their biggest need. Yeah. Unfortunately, running our linebacker is no. Linebacker is not a high. I'm gonna give them Hamza Nasseruddin. This is a guy. This guy flies around. Flies around the ball. He's everywhere. Sideline to sideline. Good tackler. He's something Eagles really need, especially without having Malcolm Jenkins anymore. Okay. Bears. You know what, Bears? You shouldn't have drafted Trubisky a couple years ago. Sorry, there's no quarterbacks left for you in this first round. Not a one. There's 3, and that's it. If the Bears are picking beyond, let's say 10 or 12, they're not getting a quarterback. Not in this draft. Not one of the top ones. They'll still get a quarterback. There are some decent, second and third round guys. There always is. Anyway, not much offensive help either. So, gonna give them Rondale Moore. Purdue plays in the same area. It's a good pickup. Real good pickup, honestly. He's a here, let me show you. He's a small guy, but he plays big. He's run after the catch. He's something the Bears really need. Something they really need. They need somebody who can just catch the ball and run. Break tackles, make people miss. It's Raiders. Linebacker, edge. It's going to be Aiden Hutchinson. I love this kid. Aiden Hutchinson. Beast off the edge. Alright. We have the Brownies. Man, Browns need help on defense like crazy. You know what? No linebackers. I don't like the position here with the linebackers. No linebacker, no edge help. Could go Alex Leatherwood. But all in all, it's going to be, I think, Wyatt Davis. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Wyatt Davis. All right. Jags are back up. You know what? This would be a good time for Alex Leatherwood. Yeah. Now the Jags have gotten their quarterback and an extra offensive tackle to go with him. All right. Cowboys. You know what, Cowboys? You need corners. There's plenty right here. You got Sean Wade, who's also a big corner, 6'1". Lots of big physical corners in this draft, especially at the top. Paulson Adebo, also 6'1". I mean, you got, these guys are monsters. These guys are lockdown corners. But you know what? Second generation football player, Patrick Surtain. His dad was an animal. So is he. Fit in perfect with the Cowboys. Not to mention, the Cowboys have like none of their secondary signed after this year except for Diggs, who they took this year, in 2020. All right. The Patriots. You know what? Patriots. Marvin Wilson. Colts. You know what, Colts? There's plenty of corners here. You need a corner. Tyson Campbell from Georgia played like in the SEC. Played against a lot of good talent in the SEC. He's gone against Jamar Chase. He's gone against the big four from Alabama. You know, Judy, Ruggs, Waddle, Smith. He's faced all those guys. He's faced Jamar Chase. You know, he's faced Bryan Edwards, you know, last year. So this guy's gone against some good talent. You know, anybody who can play top tier football in the SEC with some of the receivers that come out of the SEC, they deserve to be first round picks. All right, moving on to the Cardinals. The Cardinals. You know what? O-line, D-line, wide receiver. Christian Barmore. It's going to have to be. All right. Titans. D-line, edge, wide receiver. You know what? This guy, man. Oh, wow, that'd be awesome. All right, so Jalen Twyman. This guy is like, he comes from the same school as Aaron Donald. He's being compared to Aaron Donald. Maybe not as physical, but very similar. Very similar. Jalen Twyman. Put him next to Justin Simmons. And if they're able to keep Clowney, oh man, that's gonna be a deep defensive line next year. Jalen Twyman, he's a monster. A little undersized. See, 290. That's why he's compared to Aaron Donald. He's a little taller than Aaron Donald, but roughly the same size in weight. You know, but he is disruptive. Okay, the Bills. Man, there's just so many corners for this first round. And so many corner-needy teams. You can never have enough corners, honestly. Shaun Wade. You know, he's sitting right there at the top. Okay. Sorry, Steelers. There's no quarterbacks left for you. But there is a great tackle here. Trey Smith. Okay. The Saints. Saints got linebacker, quarterback, corner. Paulson Adebo. Another big physical corner. That's what this whole draft is, basically. Alright. So we have the Bucks. And the Bucks went out and spent so much money this past offseason. I don't know. I'm going to give them Quiddy Pie. Hope I said that right. Quiddy Pay. Anyway, 49ers. The 49ers. I'm going to give them Paris Ford. You know what? Richard Sherman's getting old. He's like 33, 34 now. You know what? They're gonna need corner first. Sante Samuel Jr. His dad was a beast. See, now he is not as big. He's only 5'10", but he can play big. He's a lockdown corner. He can be. He's sticky in coverage. All right, moving on. Green Bay. You know what? I'm gonna do what the Packers should have done this year, and that's draft a wide receiver in the first round. Rashad Bateman. This guy's electric. Good size. Run after the catch. Good route runner. Rashad Bateman. Help Aaron Rodgers out. Or Jordan Love, whoever it's going to be in the next year or two. All right, Ravens. Looking for edge. not going to have it. There's really not that many edge guys. There's maybe 4 or 5. Currently, right now at this point, 4 or 5 in the first 2 rounds. This is not a great year for edge rushers. But as you can see, it's a great year for corners. If you need a corner, if your team needs a corner, or a tackle, or a wide receiver, it's a good draft. If you're drafted early, you can get an edge rusher. All right. So, the Ravens. You know what? This is a good time for Paris Ford. Right here at the tail end of the first round. Paris Ford. Let's make it happen. All right. Jets back on the board. You know what? They took Trevor Lawrence earlier. They need a whole lot of everything. So let's give them a starting tackle to go with their first round pick. All right. And the Chiefs. Offensive tackle, wide receiver, edge. You know what? I would like to see Jalen Mayfield slip into this first round. I don't want to see him go to the Chiefs, but I'll take it. Him being a first round pick. You know, we know Michigan tackles are always good. It's going back 25 years. Michigan tackles just produce. Period. So, Jalen Mayfield, offensive tackle. And that's it. That's it. We just did the first round mock draft. So, let me know what you think. Am I out of my mind? Was everything good to go? I liked it. That flowed. So, don't forget to subscribe. Give me a like in the comments. Give me some comments. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Whatever. I could take criticism. So, I am the Gridiron Guy, and I am out.